Good morning, faculty, administrators, staff, students, and class of 2010. The first graduating class of the decade. It's fitting that we should graduate first because in reality, this class was first in just about everything during our time at SHCP. Academically, we had one of the highest GPAs of any class over the past 23 years. Our sports teams dominated CCS games, while our actors, techs, singers, and artists are leaving SHCP with the legacy of a new theater, built on the talent of graduates past. These are just some of our higher profile examples of greatness, and actually they don't tell the whole story. And anyone who knows me is well aware that I can't settle for anything less than the whole story. I was the co-editor-in-chief of the SHCP Emerald newspaper during this school year, and I learned a lot about how to put together a paper. It involves taking all the articles, accounting for their quirks and awkwardness, and piecing them together into a coherent, appealing publication. No story can stand alone, and in the same way that writers contributed their own special spin to the Emerald this past year, each of the graduates seated before you added their own page to the epic that is the class of 2010. None of us held back an ounce of the stuff we're made of. We all contributed to become something bigger than ourselves. To me, the class of 2010 is a tapestry of interwoven fibers. But what is going to happen to that tapestry now? Will it unravel? Will it be stowed away in the back of the SBO room, never to be seen again? Or will it hang on the wall of the old gym with the banners of past champions? I can tell you right now, if we've made it this far, there isn't anything that can tear us apart. Don't get me wrong, I know we're all moving in different directions, changing locale and focus, moving forward towards our true selves. But no matter where we end up, there's no denying that we are the Irish. We are the class of 2010. The memories you hold in common will hold us together in a way that Facebook never can. In the movie Little Miss Sunshine, Steve Carell's character Frank sheds some light on high school, saying, "High school? Those are your prime suffering years. You don't get better suffering than that." Meaning, of course, that through suffering we find our greatest growth. We've all had our struggles along the way, days and nights we'd like to forget. But didn't those memories of hardship make those instances of pure joy that much more enjoyable? Maybe the truest moments of joy are unexpected. Conversations at a favorite bench or park, perhaps, when you realize who your real friends are. Those moments of joy are worth any struggle sustained at school. New experiences at SHCP amped up our talent, but what really does that ability amount to? Do all the AP classes and cram sessions for finals really matter? The simple answer is no. What talent can bring you is a successful conclusion to the American dream. The money you want, the car you've always wanted to drive, and the mansion you've always wished to own since you saw Little Wayne's Crib on MTV. That's what we want. At least, what we think we want. If these things we've been conditioned to hold as all important don't matter, what does? I'm sure you've all heard this quote so many times that it's lost its meaning, but let me repeat this in Lassallean Vincentian embodiment for the final time. Be the change you wish to see in the world. It's what our time at SHCP boils down to, but it has never been more crucial than today, because for the first time, we're moving on into the real world. Our turn has come to fix all that has been broken in decades past, and this is what truly matters. Using whatever your amazing ability is to make a positive impact on our world. Wouldn't it be great if someone from our class was the one who cured cancer, brought education to every child on the planet, or helped to keep our local community safe as a firefighter or police officer? You may say, I'm only 17 or 18 years old. I have no power. You may say, I have no experience. These are matters of opinion rather than fact. One fact that you can hold on to is that you are a graduate of Sacred Heart Cathedral Prep, and through this truth alone, you have more qualifications than most to change the world and improve it beyond the shadow of its former self. And in this way, you don't have the choice, but rather the responsibility to make change. We have been too empowered, too inspired, too driven, and too successful to give up now and settle for anything less than achieving this goal. And for that reason, we continue. And all you SHCP students continue. We get up every day in the hopes of becoming a fuller reflection of ourselves and turning towards a better tomorrow. I've always liked to say that due to our location, SHCP has opened up the city of San Francisco to us. But now, as we move on to universities throughout the nation, truly the world will open up to us, class of 2010. We will be the movers and the shakers of a tomorrow that didn't see us coming. We've all worked hard to get where we are today, and maybe high school has given us some of our prime suffering years. But all those moments of extremity, tears shed, blood spilled, and hearts broken have made us the strong men and women we are today. And therein lies the true beauty of the time we've shared at SHCP. We've been forged in the fires of the real world to prepare us for the next step in our lives. And yet, I bet for every hardship, all of you can come up with 5 moments of pure happiness. Moments that will lift you up and give you the confidence to move forward in your life's journey as a graduate of Sacred Heart Cathedral Prep. Thank you.